It is your Feel Good Breakfast Show right here on SABC3, and it is summer and it is time to get that immune boosting. Now, if you didn't know, ginger is one of nature's body boosters and has lots of benefits, including soothing aching muscles after that exercise we just saw Rylan quickly did. Now, combine that with antioxidant boosting rooibos tea and you've got a strong team on your side. And today we're going to be making a deliciously zingy recipe that will quench your thirst and give you all the goodness and benefits of rooibos tea and ginger to help you stay on track with your super summer fitness routine. It's our Freshpak Spicy Ginger Stinger. That is a mouthful. It sounds so yummy.
It is a mouthful, but you know what? I love adding ginger. So what I'm going to do is, wrong one. I'm going to start off our stove, just warm it up. There we go. I'm actually going to move it here. There we go, the stove is on. So we're gonna start off with making our tea. So I'm going to add 1 liter of water, warm that up, get it to boil. Oh no, I see the top one is on as well. So I know we have cameras there, so let me move it back to where it should be. There we go. It is on. I'm going to just turn the heat up. And we're going to add about 6 bags of our Freshpak. And this is our rooibos tea. And what's great about this is it is naturally preservative and caffeine free. So I'm going to take that out and add 6 bags. And we'll let it seep. There we go. That's 2.
There's something about a good tea, just, you know, midday after the show, just to relax you and just make you feel zen after a busy morning. So tea really does that for me. Are you like a tea person?
I love my tea. I absolutely love it. So we'll let that seep, and of course we want that water to boil. Once it has cooled down, we'll decant it into a little jar, let it stand for one side, and now we're going to make our ginger syrup, which is also quite easy. So I'm going to turn on the heat on that stove. So let me just make sure I'm turning the correct one on. There we go. It is on, and you're simply going to use some chopped up ginger, fresh ginger and sugar. So I'm going to start with the sugar first, pour in our ginger, and then a 1/3 cup of water, and that is what's going to get our syrup going. And the thing with syrup is you need to let it go. You need to make sure that all of those sugar granules are basically melted away. There we go.
I can just picture that stinger at the end just to be punchy, you know, that ginger fizz afterwards, which is like, yum.
Yum, yum, yum. And you know what's nice about this syrup is it can last up to a week in your fridge. And if you want to freeze it, I would say about 3 to 4 months. But because it's got such a high sugar content, it might not freeze completely solid or completely. But at least it is something you can keep for some time. So you can make a nice little syrup, keep it at one side. So when it comes to, when the syrup is done, I'm just going to turn it off. You will strain it and you can put it in a little jar. So this is what you will be left with. There we go.
Look at that beautiful color as well.
Nice little color. And now this is where the fun begins and really where we get to make our spicy ginger spritzer. Like, that's going to be yummy. So I'm going to start off by adding some ice to our glass. There we go, because we are serving it chilled.
For that summer days, you really just want to have that cool, refreshing drink, and then we're going to pour it out.
So now we're going to do 50-50. So we're going to add 50% of our Freshpak rooibos tea. There we go. And then we're going to top it off with some sparkling water. You can also use lemonade if you want an extra bit of sweetness. And if you don't want that, you can always just leave it out. But that's what's quite nice. And of course, we're going to add a little bit of our ginger syrup that we made.
Oh.
There we go. And we're going to garnish it with some fresh mint leaves and some fresh ginger. There we go. I'm going to put a small slice of ginger in there.
That looks absolutely
There we go. Yummy. And this is excellent for like just boosting the immune system and really just getting you going. Do you want to taste it? I'm like handing it to you.
Yeah, of course I'm going to taste it.
There we go. How is it?
This is so good. I actually love it. I love the fact that it has, you know, the tea and all that ginger. It just makes me feel healthier. Like I feel like 10 times healthier. And
if you want more ginger, of course, you can just then add a little bit more syrup if you prefer it a little bit sweeter. But the nice thing about this recipe is you really can change it up to how you want it. If you want it more spicy, you can add some chili to it. If you just want to tone it down or have it a bit more sweeter, then you can obviously add more ginger syrup to it. I think this is perfect. I don't need to change anything from it. So thank you so much for this.
I guess the best recipes are always #made by you and by Zoe maybe. Now we want you to share your homemade iced tea recipes using any Freshpak product on the Espresso Facebook or Twitter competition post to stand the chance of winning a 350 Rand hamper. Now you will also go into the draw to win 5,000 Rand. Make sure you include a pic and the #made by you. Now this week's competition closes Monday, the 23rd of November, and remember those T's and C's can be found on expressoshow.com.
Enjoy delicious homemade iced tea this summer. Simply add fresh lime, berries and honey to ice-cold Freshpak Rooibos tea. See on pack for more recipes. Freshpak, goodness comes naturally.